This topic is, nope, it's not this. Since and for. Since and for. When to use since? Science? No. Science is science. Do you believe in religion or do you believe in science? So it's since. Repeat, since.
Teacher, ¿usted había explicado antes algo? Es que yo entré ahorita. No entendí.
Yes. Also, we had a test. You lost the test, María. Right, guys? Tuvimos un examen, expliqué como 3 veces 2 versus 4 again. Yeah. No, just kidding. I haven't explained anything, only the service hours. All right, so Maria, help me to read scenes, please.
Specific points in time. For example, I have been studying since 9 a.m. She has been a teacher since
2015.
Ellie has lived in London since April.
So here you say 2015. 2015. From 2000 to this year, we used 2015, or we can say 2015. It's okay, 2015. All right, so since we have a specific point in time when we started the action. I have been studying since 9 a.m. So that means that I started at 9 a.m. here, right? A specific point. Desde, since. She has been a teacher since 2015. So this is when I started, 2015. And the last one says she had lived in London since April. So April is the point when I started the action. Right, let's read 4. Juan Camilo, help me to read 4.
Duration of time. 10 o'clock, now 11 o'clock. For example, I had been studying for 3 hours. She will be in the office for 2 hours. She has lived in London for 3 months.
Thank you. All right. 4 is the duration of time. The duration of time. For example, I have been studying for or during 3 hours. It means that I am doing the action 1, 2, 3 hours. She will be at the office for 2 hours. 1, 2 hours. During 2 hours, she will be present in the office. This is duration of time.
The meaning since is desde, before, and for is for.
Exactly.
Durante.
Exactly. Por o durante. Para durante también tenemos during. but this is the meaning, the context. Questions with since and for? Okay, let's write one sentence with since and one with for in the chat. In the chat.
Teacher, the verb is which gerundio? Always or no?
No, not always. It depends. If you are speaking with present progressive, yes. This tense is called present perfect progressive. I have been studying. He estado estudiando. But it's not part of the content in A2 level. Very good. Okay, so let's continue with yet, still, and already. Yet, still, and already. Let's see. Jimmy, can you read still, please?
Still means that something is ongoing, hasn't finished, particularly when it was expected, yes, teacher, to finish early. Example,
Expected to finish earlier.
examples. If your father is still at the same company, the baby is still crying, I am still doing my work. Are you still playing in the basketball?
All right, so still. Let's go with yet. Please read. Eliezer, can you help me to read yet, please?
Yet. Yet means that something that we accept has happened or hasn't happened. We usually put it at the end of a sentence. Examples. She won't have sent the email yet. Samuel has bought a new dress, but he hasn't worn it yet. He hasn't watered the flowers yet.
Mhm. So yet, that's yet, that normally goes at the end of the sentence, usually, right? Usually.
Usualmente. ¿Qué dice?
Already. Let's go, Rocio. Already, please.
Yes, teacher. Already means that something happened earlier than we expected. With present perfect tense, already usually goes after have or has and before the main verb. Examples. He has already done the shopping. He is watching TV now. Have you already taken the money? I've already seen that film. I don't want to see it again.
All right, this is already, right? Normally we use it with present perfect, right? So still means continuity. Yet means that something that we expected to happen hasn't happened. Aún, todavía. And already means that the action was finished. Ya.
Teacher,
ya,
excuse me, could you repeat that yet? What is the mean?
aún o todavía.
And the what is different still?
Still can have the same meaning, aún, todavía o continúa. Continuar.
Okay.
Questions with these three.
Still es como decir, todavía falta esto. Pero
Still
yet
is
es,
to continue. To
Pero-
continue. Like, do you still study English? Do you still study English? Or are you still studying English? ¿Todavía continúas estudiando inglés? Depending in the tense, that's how we translate it. Pero esto es como continuidad para preguntar si todavía se sigue haciendo la acción o indicar que todavía estoy en eso. I am still being a teacher. I'm still being a teacher. Todavía sigo siendo un maestro, digamos. Yet es lo contrario, todavía o aún, pero que no se ha realizado. We haven't learned future tense yet. No hemos aprendido futuro, tiempo futuro todavía. O aún. I haven't finished yet. No he terminado aún o todavía. I already finished. Ya terminé. I have already finished. Ya he terminado.
Teacher, can you repeat again what is the meaning still?
Still is continuity. Aún, todavía, de continuidad. Let's go to our whiteboard. Still, I'm still practicing my English. I'm still practicing my English.
En España yo aún sigo practicando mi inglés. Ahí es.
Exactly.
Teacher, is como use the present past is
Sorry, Jimmy, your microphone is muted.
teacher is como use the still and already in present continuous and yet is used we can use the past.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sure. I was the structure is with verb to be.
Depending, it depends. Because you can say I, or let's use another pronoun. He, still practiced his English. He still practiced his English. Él aún practicaba su inglés. That's simple past.
Yes.
So the still word gives the sense of continuity.
Teacher, no es he was still practicing.
We can use that tense too, but that is past progressive. He was still practicing his English. Él aún estaba, estaba practicando su inglés. Nico.
Una vez en la palabra, un compañero de la misión me dijo que uno puede en la pronunciación pronunciar como el metal, que es creo que el hierro, y pues todavía, porque suena muy, muy similar.
También se puede confundir con robar, no teacher, steal.
Yes and no, the pronunciation, maybe it's kind of similar, still, but the context is not the same. You know, if you are saying steal like robar, I steal something from the store. But here you will always have another verb. I still practicing, I still playing, I'm still something, or depending the tense. He will still practice his English. He will still practice his English. Él aún practicará su inglés. Él aún practicará su inglés. ¿Kiven?
¿No podría traducirse igual como él seguirá practicando su inglés?
Yes, but that translation is only about meaning, but because I'm not using practicing.
Okay. Thank you.
Teacher, I can say maybe yo todavía sigo practicando mi inglés.
Yes, I'm still practicing my English. I'm still practicing my English.
Teacher, la estructura tiene que ser siempre con un ing o un past, un verb in past.
Not exactly. He will still practice. Practice is not past tense or ing.
Future.
That's future.
The verbs in present simple. The sentence in the present simple.
Sentence in present simple. We can say he still practice. How will you use practices? His English. Él aún practica su inglés. ¿Ven la diferencia? You see the difference? Yeah. So,
Teacher. ¿Y cómo él practica su inglés aún?
él practica su inglés aún. Let's see. I would use the same. He still practices his English, right? But what
Y también
happened?
puede escribirse con yet.
What happened with yet is yet gives the idea that something is not finished. Como en este caso sería la oración negativa. He doesn't practice his English yet. Él no practica su inglés todavía. He doesn't practice his English yet. So yet gives the idea that something that was expected to happen hasn't happened.
Teacher, I have a question. Still always is positive and yet always is negative?
You can build sentences with still negative sentences. You can build negative sentences with still to say that you don't continue doing something. Let's do something here. Vamos a convertir esta. He didn't still practice his English. He didn't still practice his English. Él aún no practicaba su inglés. Sí podemos crear oraciones con still in negative. Kind of tricky in sense, but yes, it's possible. Yet, normally gives the idea that something hasn't happened. Because if you want to say something positive, you will use already. If that happened, yeah, it happened already. Did it happen yet? Esto ya pasó. Como did it happen yet? Yep. Didn't it happen yet? ¿No ha pasado todavía? Yes, it already happened. Ya pasó. Ya ha pasado. So I would say that yet is the one that is exclusive for negative sentences. Right? So, more questions with still, or we continue with yet? All right. Let's continue with yet.
Teacher, y para decir, para decir necesito en still.
I still need. Yo aún necesito.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Teacher, no se puede usar still al principio de una oración o al final. Como aún no puedo salir. O yo no quiero salir aún.
So, if you would use that, no quiero salir aún, I would use yet. I don't want to go out yet. No quiero salir aún. I don't want to go out yet. No quiero salir aún. Right? And ¿cuál era la primera? What was the first one?
Ahora, como aún no quiero.
Aún no quiero hacer esto. I would say that you can start with the still because you need a subject first. I still don't understand. I still don't understand. You can use that structure too. I still don't understand. Aún no entiendo. But starting with still, not exactly. But there is some phrases like still on it. This is a phrase, not a sentence. Still on it. Do you finish? Still on it. Aún en eso. Right.
Sure. It's correct. I still live in school.
I still live.
En school. Left, como de salir.
Not exactly because still es aún o todavía. I still leave the school. Es como yo aún dejo la escuela. That doesn't make any sense because leave es abandonar, dejar.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
But you can say, I still don't leave the school. Todavía no dejo la escuela. But, you know, this sentence, analyzing this sentence, you can use it, but I would use, I don't leave the school yet. Esto sonaría mejor. Pero esto también está correcto, porque es como, I still don't leave the school. Como todavía continúo aquí. Pero es entendible, no muy buen inglés, pero yeah, it's valid. Es como, por ejemplo, en inglés, si un gringo nos dice, ¿podría elaborar esto para mí, please? Entonces, usted le entiende, está bueno, ¿no? Pero no se dice así. Le dice, ¿podría hacer esto por mí? Ese es el español. Bueno. ¿Podría elaborar este proceso por mí, por favor? Entonces, yo entiendo, pero no es un español tan bien estructurado.
Thank you.
Nicole?
I don't understand the difference between yet and still. It's very confusing.
Still es continuar algo. Cuando yo esperaba que usted lo terminara antes. I still, pongamos este ejemplo. Still. I'm still studying English. Do you still? No, are you still studying English? I'm still studying English. ¿Todavía continúa estudiando inglés? I'm still studying English. Oh, I thought that you have finished. Pensé que ya había terminado. No, I'm still studying English. So, still es para algo que yo esperaba que usted terminara antes, pero continúa haciéndolo. Yet es algo que estaba esperado para terminarse. Something that was expected to happen. Something that was expected to happen, but didn't happen. Perdimos a María, ¿verdad? Okay. Bueno, so for everyone, right? Es algo que estaba esperado para que hubiera pasado, but hasn't happened. Por eso yet es más negativo. I haven't finished my homework yet. No he terminado mi tarea todavía. Yo no he terminado mi tarea todavía. Se esperaba. Se esperaba que terminara, pero no terminó. Janet.
Entonces, en conclusión, podríamos decir que still es que aún continúan y yet son fijas. O sea, es como, no sé, fijo, por decirlo así. Una descripción.
Still es algo que se esperaba que usted terminara temprano, más temprano. Sí. Pero no lo ha terminado, entonces usted continúa haciendo. You are still doing it. Usted aún lo continúa haciendo. Yet es algo que se esperaba que pasara antes, pero no ha pasado. Entonces, la oración va de esta manera. Por ejemplo, I haven't finished my homework yet. No he terminado mi tarea todavía. Pero no significa que lo continúo haciendo. Solo estoy diciendo que no la he terminado todavía. Still, sí da la idea de que yo todavía estoy haciéndola. Sí, en el momento. Yet, no. Yet solo estoy expresando que todavía no la he terminado. Usualmente, yet va al final de la oración también.
Ok, gracias, teacher.
¿Mm? ¿Alguien más? ¿Jesús?
No, teacher, está bien. Entendí. I understood.
Ujú. Nicole?
Yeah, I had a question now, but is and then I can use that, for example, in the middle of the sentence. Puede ser en el medio, no obligatoriamente al final, yet,
Mm,
because you say before that yet no necesariamente va al final de la
I don't have an example exactly to have yet in the middle of the sentence. Most of the time it's at the end. If you find it in a book, you will understand the sense. But I don't have a exactly example for that.
No, okay.
And I don't think that you will find it in a casual conversation.
That's okay.
Probably you will find it in a book, in a magazine, in a speech, right? But not in a casual conversation. But in a casual conversation, you will lose it at the end. So, yeah. Nicole
There, mi señor.
hasn't finished A2 level yet. Okay.
I can say, Nicole todavía no ha terminado el nivel A2. Alright?
Nicole yet hasn't finished the A2 level.
Yes.
And no. Careful with that because that's how we speak in Spanish, right? For example, I don't know how to say it, but for example, in there are some accents. Let's imagine that in Dominican Republic, you say, hey, todavía Nicole no ha terminado. That's how you say in Dominican Republic. Y en México y Guatemala decimos, Nicole no ha terminado todavía. So careful with translating your Spanish. Just follow the American English grammar. That's something that affects a lot the students because in Colombia, in Guatemala, Dominican Republic, we speak the Spanish, but the structure differently. For example, in Guatemala, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? En Dominican Republic, hola, ¿cómo tú estás? Yo entiendo, right? But the structure is different. ¿Cómo es la estructura original? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, ¿qué tal? Something like that. Yeah, just to give an example. Okay.
Understood, teacher. Ya le llegué.
Okay. Okay. So let's go with already.
Dijo break, teacher.
Already.
Ah,
Another break. We almost finished the class. Already.
yo dije, el teacher nos va a dejar otra vez el break. Qué buena onda es.
I speak like Mexican, but I'm not Mexican. You see Mexican? That's how you sound. All right. So this is the easiest one because it's something that happened earlier than expected. Already is something that happened earlier than expected. Examples. She has already done the homework. She has already done the homework. Ella ya ha terminado la tarea. Entonces aquí viene lo que les explicaba del español. Para algunos, ella ya ha terminado la tarea, lo entienden. Pero para otros es, ella ha terminado ya la tarea. Ahí es como ustedes lo entiendan, la idea es la misma. Cuando aprendemos traducción, entonces ahí ya aprendemos que se aproxima la traducción a la cultura de los oyentes. Eso es lo que pasa. All right. So, a question. Did you already eat? What is this tense? Past, simple, or future?
Past.
Past simple, right? ¿Ya comiste? ¿Ya comiste? Did you already eat? So just for the record, no, usually the already in a question goes in third place. Like, have you, or let's use, have they already traveled to Guatemala? Have they already traveled to Guatemala? Ellos ya han viajado a Guatemala. Okay. Questions?
Teacher, no entiendo. ¿Cuál es el papel de already?
Already es algo que que pasó antes de lo esperado, que ya sucedió antes de lo que esperábamos.
Ok.
Teacher, y cuando uno dice ya, ahora, ya, ahora, ready now,
¿Ya qué?
como ya, ahora.
Now.
Pero se puede decir ready now, no.
No. No, ese es otro contexto.
Right now.
You can use right now because it's a command. I need this now, please. Let me talk with your supervisor now. I am playing now. Estoy jugando ahora. Pero acá es para indicar que algo ya se hizo antes de lo esperado. En el caso de una pregunta, estoy preguntando si esto ya pasó. Oh, yes, they have traveled to Guatemala already. Or they have already traveled to Guatemala. Oh, ok, eso fue antes de lo que yo esperaba. Ya han viajado a Guatemala, yo pensé que no. Eliezer?
I have a question. If I take off already of all the sentence, will means the same?
In the case of past tense, in the case of past tense, yes. But if I add the already, I give more emphasis to the idea. Like I transmit the idea of taking care of someone. Did you already eat? Like for real? ¿Ya comió? ¿Ya comiste? But did you eat? It's kind of a less idea, like a soft idea. Did you eat? I'm only asking you, did you eat? But if I say, did you already eat? Es como, ¿ya comió? Yo esperaba que comiera antes, pero no esperaba que comiera antes. ¿No? Did you already eat? Yes, I already eat. Okay. Muestro más preocupación con already. In the case of she has done the homework. Ella ha terminado la tarea. Con already, I am saying that she finished before the expectation. Like a stronger idea, more emphasis. Yes?
Yes, I got it.
Okay.